Hi my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Virgo Garden. If you don't know, now you know. Anything you need to know about little old me will be down below in the description box. You do not have to be a Virgo for this reading to resonate with you. I did it. Yes. Finally, I remember my intro. Damn shame. All right, baby. So y'all already know what time it is. It's time to do the financial read. Good gracious, Mercury, back up off me. We gonna get to that too. But we gonna go ahead and get into this reading because as y'all can see, we got some things. It's a little bit of a lot of it going on. So quick reminder, on the website, we have the anti-stress incense cones in the good fortune incense cones, and as well as that moolah oil to get you right. All right, y'all. So, we gonna right into it. Matter of fact, we gonna hold on. Alright, y'all, this is a little bit better for me. I have this thing about clutter now. Like, I can't stand it. So, alright, so we have Almond Ra. And that probably was a message for somebody. I said, pay attention. We got Almond Ra, Miracle Creation. And we also have the Queen of Wands, clarifying that. Now, the Almond Ra card is all about basically like unexpected miracles or like unexpected gifts, unexpected financial gains, basically something really good coming out of what seems like the blue. But it's really good karma that's built up because Almond Ra is also tied to Mayat, which is also about karma as well. So with this Queen of Wands here, okay, this is you needing to basically, you see, okay, I don't know the name of the thingy thing, but look here. Be active with that crown chakra this week. It's going to be very important. We got a moon coming up this week. It's the first full moon of the year, so it's going to be very important that you be not just active, but I'm hearing awake and aware, okay? Especially if you're having like broken sleep this week, or like you're having conversations with your higher self more. Definitely be more active with that. It's definitely going to be some messages coming in, especially for my brand builders or my people who are just assertive and you know what it is that you want out of life, because not everybody knows. It's going to be an opportunity basically for them to, they're going to basically be dropping a little bit of free wisdom, okay, in your crown chakra. So make sure that you are clear. See, look, that's why I had to clear it off. Okay, make sure you got that shit cleared out so you can hear them. So you can understand what it is that they're telling you. That's why I always tell y'all, pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the things that you keep seeing repetitively. It's them talking to you. So with this Queen of Wands, definitely being active, but I also feel like knowing your position, which is something that keeps coming up very much so. Knowing what you are capable of. And then also, there I'm hearing work your connections as well. It's something that is like you're working to get behind you, or you have been working to get behind you. And they're saying it might be some unexpected help coming, or somebody, and I think I told y'all that in the weekly, somebody might just be giving you some advice just kind of out of the blue that's going to help you. And it's going to be, and I'm hearing keys open doors, okay? It's going to be, I keep hearing jewel and wisdom, y'all. And I keep seeing a ruby. If a ruby is like something that's specific to somebody, then you understand what I'm saying. But for some reason, every time they say jewels, wisdom, I keep seeing a ruby shining. So definitely make sure you paying attention. Something about a fashion line too. I'm hearing something about a fashion line or weight loss, exercising, something about that. Or furniture. Somebody builds something. I'm hearing somebody builds accounts or something like that, and you're gonna end up picking up a big client. Congratulations, baby. Okay, but make sure basically, y'all, that one, you're not blocking your blessings. Okay, because let me tell you something. I told you Mercury is gonna cause some communication issues. Do not get caught up in the bullshit, because it's coming in like a tornado. Do you hear me? Do not get caught up in the bullshit. Remember, even though the storm might be there for some of you right now, or some of y'all might be close to the end of your storm, always remember the sun is always behind them clouds. Okay? So let's move on to the next part, but you definitely need to make sure that you You getting your rest, you drinking your water, and you definitely paying attention, you being alert. Now, we also got Nekhabet, which is about protection. Okay, and about your money being safe, basically. The first thing I heard when I saw Nekhabet was money worries. Like someone's having money trouble. Ooh, who is into long excuse me, I would just like to put a PSA out there for any federal or government workers. I am not associated with any criminals. Okay, let me go ahead and put that PSA out there. I just deliver the messages. Please do not be coming to interrogate or investigate the Virgo Garden. I had nothing to do with the crimes that these people commit in their own personal lives when they cut my video off. Okay, but I heard something about laundering money. Okay, keep that shit the fuck over there. All right, I don't want nothing to do with that. No parts, okay? I don't want no parts to that at all. So please, if you are into the criminal life, please keep your criminal life separate, okay, from everything else. Yeah, but somebody, Lord have me, no, they is not. Y'all forgive me, okay? Forgive the squad, but I gotta deliver the message. You gonna get away with the crime, you goddamn slickster. How they gonna give me a message to tell a criminal they gonna get away with it, though? That is crazy. Well, if you all come on to buy you some Queen Alchemy products, since you not gonna be in jail. Shit. But they're saying also you need to be watching your money and stop worrying about money, though, but stop wanting to fix the money problem, y'all, after the problem done happened. Okay, we talking about preventative measures over here. Do it before it happens. That's why they keep telling y'all, make sure you plan. Have an abundance plan. Have a money flow plan. Do some type of money chart. Break down your finances. Have y'all done that yet? January is almost over. I'm just saying. But with the Lovers card over here in the Six of Swords, like, it's the same, like, the messages are kind of running together, y'all. Like, when I was telling y'all, they was like, slow down some. Everything don't need to have a final decision right this second, right now. Let Mercury kind of do his thing. They're saying you're still moving towards what it is that you are destined for. But right now is not the time to try to charge ahead towards it. Let yourself naturally gravitate towards it. Those who that message was for, I already know, you understand. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next message. Now, look here. I worked real hard to get this here name correct. Because I'm tired of calling them Q. I said, I'm going to respect you. Especially since they said you like one of Horus or one of Ra's children, something like that. I'm going to respect you and do my best to get your name right. Okay, this is part of growth. I said I'm going to try though. Okay. Kebe Sanuf. There we go. Okay. Kebe Sanuf. Which is about taking care of your money rather than overspending. So we got two messages back to back talking about make sure you are not overspending. Please do not get caught up in the emotions and the mental chaos that Mercury can cause, especially when coming in, and start impulsive spending, okay? Or impulsive, not impulsive eating, but emotional eating, okay? Do not do that. Identify the problem, okay? That's part of the emotional intelligence. Identify the problem and deal with it. You have to identify the problem in order to fix it. Okay, so it's also talking about possible feuds about money with your loved ones. Now, me personally, I have a saying, it's 4 things I don't like to share. Money, food, weed, and dick, okay? And like, don't ask me for it. I don't want to share it with you, okay? It's mine. Yes, you heard me. Money, food, weed, and dick. That's right. I don't like sharing, all right? So, like, this goes back to being that good-hearted person, okay? Because we do have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the 9 of Pentacles. This is you, okay? Working towards your goals, working towards getting from the bottom of this wheel to the top of this wheel. And they are saying you are actually doing a great job. You are making progress. You are getting there. However, like the Sunday in Mimosa, when I talked about some people tend to feel some type of way because you come from the same place as them, the same environment as them, but you grow past them. Why? It's because you actually did the work and they didn't. You stayed in the garden while they was at the club or at the racetrack or whatever it is that y'all do in y'all personal lives, okay? So now some people may be coming looking for handouts. Lord God, do I know, okay? Some people may be coming expecting you to have their back because that's the way it's always been before. Part of not overspending is protecting your money against those who don't give a fuck about your money, okay? That's part of it. Setting boundaries with your money with others. Lord God, I said, I ain't got the bell, but we got the singing bowl. Okay? Because that is a word. Because it's not just going out shopping and buying this and buying that. Sometimes it's, you need to make sure you got enough for you. And that's what? Giving from a place of abundance and not depletion. Even if you do have the abundance to give, it's still good to set healthy boundaries, though. Because the last thing you want to do is build resentment towards somebody that you love and care about over some money. Trust me, I know, okay? So make sure that you can calmly communicate to whoever you need to if it's a money issue with you and a loved one this week, that if you can't do it no more, just say, look, I rock with you, but I just can't do it no more. But you need to speak up, though. Now, I am hearing it the flip side, too. They're saying one of y'all, and I said one of y'all, is begging for it, though. Baby, that's their money. You're going to have to go get your own. The only way you can go get your own, you got to grow. Okay? When your energy change, everything else around you start changing. You got to grow, boo. So now we got my boop Sobek, okay? Which is talking about rest and endings. Sobek also talks about cycles and releasing what you no longer need. Don't we talk about this all the time, okay? So we got the High Priestess and we also got the 10 of Pentacles. Now you went from the 9, now you going to the 10. This is things coming together now because you had done an honest evaluation. I really feel like they're saying sit back and observe people this week. How they talk, how they treat you, how they treat other people, their energy. Because like something I've realized since 2018, communication is part verbal, part listening, and part observation. Because somebody can sit there and say out their mouth that they rock with you, but as soon as you start talking, they rolling their eyes, they blowing their breath, they doing this, they doing that, which means they really don't give a fuck about what you talking about or what you got going on. Crown and third eye energy is going to be very important this week. Something about this full moon is going to bring some sort of realization to you that you needed. Some sort of information that you needed. So sit back and watch. Get you some popcorn. Need to put something in your mouth because sometimes Virgos, we talk too goddamn much. I'm just saying, okay? Sometimes we do. You ain't got to let them know that you always see them. That's something that I'm working on. They're saying it's a need for you to gather some sort of information, though. I'm seeing somebody, I have no clue what this has to do with anything, but we're going to rock with it. I'm seeing somebody by an ocean, and like I'm hearing the ocean roar, and like I can smell the salt water. And they're saying something about your mother. And like you're wearing all white. Something about a house or an estate, like somebody's fighting over like dead relatives' property or something like that. Lord God, that is the worst. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's not how that relative pictured that going when they left this earth. They're saying if it's not, to whoever that message was for, if you going back and forth with your family over a dead relative's estate or their property or whatever, they're saying, I know you may not want to hear it, but it's not worth the stress. Karma is a real thing. It's not worth the stress. Because one thing about Sobek protects as well. And Sobek ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Nothing malicious. So I feel like with this high priestess, they're saying you're going to see something coming before it even comes. Or like the saying goes, God reveals who your real enemies are before your blessing comes through. Okay? So now let's move on to this one. Y'all, when I say I really am trying with these names. Now some of these people I knew before I got this deck. But some of them I'm like, oh, we gotta go back to kindergarten with it. Okay, I'm gonna try. Kanum. Okay, which is about successful plans that bring financial rewards. So even though you may have been feeling a lot of pressure lately, or just over the last year or a few years, even though it may be arguments over finances or who gets what or who gets the child and judges and lawyer fees, or disputes about rent, I'm hearing as well. They're saying you stayed focused, and that's why you're being rewarded. The Four of Wands also talks about stability as well. But as the saying goes, you can't heal in the environment you got sick in. So I do believe that's why they're saying focus a lot on your crown and your third eye this week, because it's all about a mental transformation that needs to happen. Okay? Especially with the Knight of Cups. They're saying something better is going to be offered to you. Boy, when I say all of this is coming together from the weekly reading now, it's starting to make sense. Y'all will see what I'm talking about later on. It's all starting to make sense now, though. So down here we got the abundance card, which I love seeing. We got taking risk, and we also got new beginnings. Now this is so beautiful. I didn't even need no damn tarot for this because it speaks for itself. It follows right up with Kanum, okay? Everything that you have worked for is coming your way. But the problem is sometimes you end up, y'all said it was Peter, right? Sometimes you end up like Peter, where you end up getting distracted when you walking on the water. You're doing something that, see who, okay, I ain't got the bell. You're doing something that has not been known to be done by your kind. And when I mean your kind, just the people in your environments. Okay, when you are the person who is the trailblazer, the reason why it's the hardest, you feel like John Henry, because you're literally building a path that no one has made yet. So you're gonna have to take all the hits. Peter or whoever that was walking on that water towards Jesus, and Jesus said, do not look away, stay focused on me, or whatever. Look, y'all know I don't read the thing, okay? Stay focused on the message though, okay? And Peter kept looking away, and Peter would start sinking. That's you allowing people to come in and interrupt the plans, okay? Everybody can't drive. What I tell you the saying was before, too many cooks spoil the food. Let one person do the cooking. Okay, make sure they know what they doing. But the best person to do the cooking for you is who? You. You not gonna get this or this staying comfortable. That's why you have to take risks. If you've been seeing, I always say y'all pay attention to the birds. If you've been seeing birds taking off lately or flying over your head, that can represent takeoff. That can represent a forward movement in something that you have worked hard for. Whether it be you got yourself away from certain people, a certain situation, a certain environment, or you worked on self. Okay? Because sometimes you need to get away from your old self. It can be very damaging. Trust me. But I told you, this is your cocoon week. Okay? It's a Mercury retro. Allow your wings to dry right now. But just know, you're not where you were before because you made a different decision. And that's exactly what every card above was talking about too. Making the best decision for you, wrapped up in a nutshell. So, we got clearing debts. Y'all, my wrist hurts, okay? For those who know, I was in a car accident almost 3 years ago, and my wrists are still fucked up, so I can't hold the camera straight. All right, boom. So, clearing debts. Yes, your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Now, we were just talking about making different choices. You're not going to clear no debts, okay, if every time, I ain't trying to offend nobody, you get off work, the first place you head is the ABC store. The first place you head, and I'm even talking to myself, to the weed man house. First place you head is to the casino or wherever it is you go and you gamble, the bootlegger, whatever it is you people like to do, okay? And it ain't just the weed man house, because there's other things out there, but never mind. Anyways, the point is this: we all have vices. Look at that. Take off. And that looks like a phoenix, the way the horse looks. I'm hearing somebody is having an issue with, they're saying like where you came from. It's like, what the fuck type messages are these? It's like I'm hearing your family is doomed, or like your family is like exiled, or Lord. Y'all look here, okay? I had to pause the video because I was like, where the fuck is this going? I had to do some clarity with the tarot. Because I understand, and see, this is why I said I miss my 550 subscribers I used to have, because it was way more simpler. The more subscribers I get, the more, like, expanded, basically, my messages have to go, basically. So I pick up on different things and different people, different countries, and, like, yo, that shit was feeling weird, and, like, some lifetime shit, so I had to do some clarity, and I got a more simpler, calmer message from it, okay? But I'm just go ahead and run this down right quick. We got clearing debts, because I was literally about to cut off the camera and just say, fuck it. We got clearing debts. I don't like that feeling. Face your financial fears. Deservingness. And detox your friendships. It keeps coming back to this here, though. Do you notice that? It keeps coming back to your environment and the people around you. Now, this your family is doomed thing, okay? So this is what I picked up, right? Got the Chariot, the Devil, the Nine of Cups, Temperance, and the Empress. Now, this was the original clarification, which lets me know this is a baby stage or a baby state that you're at right now. This was basically the overall message. You are breaking family chains. That's why this devil is down here. And you're the ones who is doing it. This deservingness here is because not a lot of y'all, a good portion of y'all may have come from poverty. Okay, or may have came from, even though you may not have lived in poverty, you came from parents with a poverty type of mindset, though. Okay, I'm not, never mind, let me not say that, because Lord God, I know I'm offending somebody if I say that. Let me not say that, okay? Y'all trying to get me cussed out. I don't want to say that one squat. Get a message to somebody else, please. Okay, but look here, this is the thing. You feel like you are not deserving of it. Oh, they told me I gotta say it. They ain't shit. Okay. This is just an example. Please do not cuss Virgo Garden out in the comments. When I say a poverty mindset, here's a great example. I was in the store buying my accessories for my ganja. There you go. So it was an older African-American woman behind me who I was paying no attention to at first, but she was a sweetheart, and she was like, hey, baby. She's like, is this the one that's coming out tonight? And I already knew what she was talking about. I said, you talking about the lotto? And she was like, yes, because it was $1 billion, right? I was like, ma'am, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't do that. And she was like, oh, well, I usually don't do it either, but it was $1 billion. And hear me clear, this is not just a black people thing, okay? This is not just a race thing that I'm saying, okay? That is a slave mentality. And what I mean by that is that's an impulsive buy, okay? And those are the type of people that make the rich people rich. That's an impulsive buy. It's not something that's a guarantee for you. It's not something that's actually going to help you with your growth or with your health in any kind of way. It's not adding to you at all. All it's doing is taking from you. A lot of y'all tend to do that, and that was just an example that they was throwing at me because that's a common thing. Okay, it's lots of different things out there though, y'all, but that's just the example that was used. I mean, if that's what you want to do with your money, go do that with your money, boo. It ain't mine. You go ahead and do what you need to do. Okay, but this is breaking those family chains, and that's what I mean. See, facing your financial fears. Lord, y'all got too many stories coming up back to back for my liking. This was supposed to be a quick, cute video. They said, oh no, you gonna give every parable today, Jesus. Okay, so facing financial fears, because I don't feel like reading all these paragraphs here. Okay, let's just be transparent with it and authentic. All right, so a great example for this one is, oh, damn, I can't even tell y'all that. I got a job with a really, really, really huge company that everybody knows. Let's just say that, okay? Because by contract, I can't tell y'all the name of it, okay? I'm not getting sued. So, I got a job, right? And it was a temp job, but it was like a job of a lifetime. I was like, I have to take this. And that's the job where I got to drive across country. My family did not want me to go. Now, we all know I smoked the ganja. I had to take a piss test. Okay? Now, there's no way in hell in 3 days you can clean yourself. Okay? I'm not trying to hear none of this, drink this and drink that. No, no, no. It's hard to clean your system correctly in 3 days. Just know I got it done. That was the biggest obstacle that I had. Everything else was good. The biggest obstacle I had was I had to get my piss clean. But my family did not want me to go. If I did not go, I would have missed out on so many experiences and connecting with so many people and seeing just so many different places and being in different environments. Okay? That trip was very needed. A lot of y'all allow your family to have a say-so in what it is, and see that I have a feeling that's going to be what the Mercury retro is going to be about, because it's about going back and fixing stuff from the past that you kind of tried to sweep up under the rug. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be geared towards family for some reason, because that shit keeps coming up. And now I'm going to read it. Wonderful. Squad, y'all funny. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. That was a word, okay? Did you get that? When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. What is it that you are scared of when it comes to success? Why do you feel that you will fail? To be quite honest with you, not trying to hurt your feelings. I know some of y'all a little sensitive, but have you not failed before? So what the fuck is different? Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you will realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. And that's what you need to understand. Everybody has gone through it. Some of y'all just tend to like to build your own little self-prison, and you like to stay in it, or you like to isolate yourself. Some of y'all feel like you got to do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 things in order to equal up to something that if you did one thing, you will already have it. That was a word for somebody, okay? Now, this detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time, so be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive, and that goes back to that dream job. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. The only reason why people tend to put out the energy of fear, especially when it comes to what it is that someone else is doing, is because it's something within themselves that they feel that they are not deserving of, okay? And as the scripture goes, for God did not give us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, okay? Stop allowing... I'm talking to myself too, shit. Stop allowing And see, we do it subconsciously, even though we think that we don't. And it could not even be someone saying something negative. It could be we may fear it because we see somebody else being so successful with it that we think that we may not get there. So you have to stop comparing as well. Or we think that we may not be as good as that person. Create your own lane, baby. Remember, you're a trailblazer. And also, I'm hearing this message, and I know this got to be for a few somebodies. With this detox your friendship, they're saying friends are not supposed to be in competition with one another. That is a word for somebody. Okay, so with this Temperance card and with this Empress, I done blended them together. The Temperance and the Empress cards. All honesty, y'all, I know y'all hate this word, but isolation would probably be a good thing going into all the way into February, okay? Because it's already things that you need to reflect on. But all honesty, some people might try to get in the way too and might try to slow that up. Okay, so down here, first off, is this card first. We got Skeleton, which is strength. Ooh, baby, these skulls, okay? And then we also got Joy, which is rejoicing in the present. So as I told y'all before, I'm going to try to remember it. It's a saying, it's actually a quote that says, if you are living in the past, you are depressed. If you are living in the future, you are anxious. If you are living in the present, you are at peace. This is you living in your past. Okay? Clearly. Clearly. You got protection coming up. You got people getting jealous because you're getting yourself in the position or you already in the position. But then you got this joy here as well. So as I was saying in that Sunday in Mimosas about living a quality life, it's about where you decide you're going to put your focus. And that's what it really all boils down to, okay? Rejoicing in the present. Do you see them leaves? One of them cards, and I talk about releasing and letting it go. The last couple cards we got is everything is fine in the moon. This is the Ten of Swords, but this is the Ten of Swords saying it was a lesson in this. Let it go and let it be. I would strongly suggest that y'all use this moon to get your shit straight and also to get in alignment with your higher self, because it's some messages that they sending to you, but apparently you got some shit around you, or you're blocking yourself from hearing the messages and receiving what it is that you really, truly need. All right, babies, that was an interesting message. I'm your girl, Virgo Garden. It don't usually go like that. If you didn't know that shit, I bet you know that shit now. How to follow me, how to book me, and how to get my wonderful, beautiful, amazing products that you all love so much will be down below in the description box. I love you, babies. This is a hot mess. Okay, let's fix this. Let's make sure we stay focused and we don't get distracted or pull back into some bullshit. Do not revert for anybody because they wouldn't even do it for you. Stay focused on that bag. Love you, babies. Mwah.